Hey friends, I'm Dave McDonald. I'm the steward of the chapter house. And recently I was asked by a good friend, a donor, a board member. He goes, hey, you've got clearly some secret formula for the chapter house. And I was like, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. He goes, no, don't be modest. You have a strategy and a plan for how these retreats, how these Bible studies, how these spiritual experiences are so transformational. And I said, well, yeah, but it's a bunch of jargon and gobbledygook. I'm not sure anybody would really care. He goes, well, see if you can simplify it, for the dummies and try and put it together in an acronym. So here's my attempt, and I don't know that it's all that simple. It's really hard to be simple. I don't know that I'm smart enough to do it, but I really think about what we do at the chapter house is being encapsulated in the acronym PEACE. And this is fresh out of my shower this morning. I'm just thinking, scrubbing my white hair, going, how would we help people understand what we do? Well, peace actually is a pretty good start. First, because we think that God orders peace and shalom. That's what He wants. Is oneness and wholeness, between ourselves and God, ourselves and other people, ourselves and creation. But then also as an acronym, peace stands for praxis. Meaning we're going to give you the tools to actually do the stuff. And not only we're going to give you the tools, we're going to give you a chance to try out the tools in liturgy and church design and homiletics and preaching and hermeneutics, Bible study, interpretation. Bible study, interpretation. You're going to actually get to do the stuff at the chapter house so that when you go home, you're practicing the stuff you already know how to do. So that's the P, praxis. A stands for agency, meaning like we want you to not only receive when you come to the chapter house, but provide ministry to other people. Like we don't just soak it up like a sponge. We give and take in a sort of an oxygenation of the other people there in ministry. So everybody's passive in the sense they're receiving something from God and the other guests, and everybody's active, taking agency, meaning that they're doing stuff for the other guests, whether it's blessing them, praying for them, whether it's giving them words of exhortation, encouragement, whatever. So again, praxis, agency, not really simple words, but we're working on it. Oh, pardon me, I missed the E. I don't even know how to spell. So P.E., the E stands for experience. Meaning we're not just gonna talk about ministry, but we're gonna experience ministry together in times of prayer, in times of Bible study, spiritual reflection, spiritual practices of discernment. So praxis, experience, agency. The C stands for communitas. The communitas is a sociological term that is different than community. Community is like an end unto itself. Hey, let's get together and have pizza. We'll form community. But communitas is the community that's formed while we're doing important stuff. So while we're serving the poor, while we're going on mission trips, and of course at the chapter house we have all kinds of little tips and tricks that we do to get people active, whether that's through an art project or justice and advocacy, or whether that's through anything like any of the amazing things that we're going to get people to do, even something as simple as walking to lunch or working together on a mural or a shared ministry project or group tasks or initiative or whatever. And as we do the things, community is a byproduct. But the important thing that we're holding up is not, hey, let's sing Kumbaya and all cuddle and hold hands. The important thing we're holding up is healing the world, is doing the stuff that God has equipped and appointed the people to do. So again, praxis, experience, agency, communitas, and the E, the last E, stands for Eucharista, meaning really the whole experience is like a living Lord's Supper, like a long Lord's Supper, like a 3 or 4 day long communion. In which we're all sharing meals together, we're preparing meals together, we're serving one another, we're opening up our hearts, we're centering on Jesus Christ, we're being vulnerable, we're sharing testimony, we're laughing, we're staying up way too late. Good God, by the end of the retreat, everybody's showing up to Bible study in the morning with dark circles under their eyes because their voice is all gone because they laugh too loud and they talk too long, and we just lived it. We lived it up. And I think the way that the early church did, and we share in the life of Christ, and we feast on the bread of immortality and the wine of God's goodness. And that's really all the things that happen. And of course, now we've done hundreds and hundreds of retreats at the chapter house with thousands of people from all over the world. So increasingly, this little formula gets refined and refined. And it's hard really to explain. It's best if you can experience it. So if you're in ministry and you're looking for a chance to get a little fuel in your fire, come hang out with us sometime. If you're a donor and you're wondering, man, is it worth it to support this ministry? Absolutely. Absolutely. Person after person after person leaves the chapter house with their lights back on, with the fire in their heart, with a fire in their belly, invigorated for ministry and ready to go back home Heal the world. So anyway, grace and peace, friends. That's kind of a window into what we do. If I can answer any further questions for you, just shoot me an email. And if I can help you in any way, my answer is yes. Yeah. Grace and peace. Cheers.